Hey everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, the only show in hospitality designed exclusively to normalize our horrible sense of humor. I'm Glenn Hausman. Craig Sullivan is over there. Bro, I'm back in the home office. It's great to be here with you tonight. How's it going, buddy?
It's going great. And you are like that close now to having Studio B opened. All the cosmetic work's done, and
the construction crews say it won't be more than another 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Apparently, they found some asbestos, and now it's turned into a whole thing. So we'll see what happened. Here, I just thought I was going to put some lights in an IKEA shelf, but it spiraled out of control. I don't know what happened.
Hey, most projects do spiral out of control in construction. Just ask any of our hotel owners. They'll tell you every time they do a PIP.
That's very true. Hey, Arnie's here. Arnie, you missed my sense of humor opening up the show, and of course our great beginning credits. But Craig, it's great to be here with you. I'm excited. I almost did the show from the backyard today, but not quite there yet with the topsy-turvy weather we're having here this spring. So I'm in the studio. I'm grateful. You're grateful. Yeah. What do we got going on today? Who's our big guest today?
But before we do that, we do have a package on its way to you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big multicolored sun with a happy face so that we can call you Mr. Sunshine when you're out by the pool.
That's great.
Smokehouse, swim club, boathouse, whatever.
To refresh everybody, it's the Hausman Resort, Pool Club, and Smokehouse. It's not that complicated. We have a house, we have a pool, we smoke meats. It's that simple.
What happened to the dispensary part in that? Like, did you forget that? Because that was there before.
And the brewery.
I think I smoked it all. That's what the problem was.
Because you're confusing Mr. Grateful here.
Yeah.
You throw it in and then you take it out. So I was going to say, Craig, you should know it by now, but Glenn, you got it short.
It's true. I don't even know the name of my own palatial half acre over here in the subdivision on Long Island.
There we go.
All right. So, Craig, who do we have today?
We have an extraordinary human being that you and I had the pleasure of spending time with at the Southern Lodging Summit last year.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also been a guest on Click Connect.
Mm-hmm.
She works in a very unique part of our industry, and that is Miss Elsie Buckethead E. Poland from GTV.
Suzanne?
Hello.
There we go.
Here.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. I haven't done this in a while. I've been to the home studio. Yeah. Welcome. So glad to see you. It's our first time getting to all do something together on camera. It was so much fun meeting you at the Southern Lodging Summit, which the three of us are going to be re-attending this summer. I think it's August 15th and 16th. Downtown. 18th, and 19th. See, bucket hat. We'll just say that confidently and pretend there was no mistakes out there. We'll see you there
at the end of the show with a graphic too.
Yeah, right.
Reunion. We'll have a reunion at SLD.
I like that. Yeah, Elsie and I met years before that, but it was so much fun seeing you at the Southern Lodging Summit because we actually got to sit down and have some really great conversations during that event. And would you tell the audience what you do for a living over at GGG? Because I think it's a fascinating part of our business.
It is very interesting. Thank you. So we get to help hotels and other commercial property owners when they have physical property damage occur. So tornadoes or torrential downpour or fires or whatever it may be. And we help them navigate the insurance claim process.
You know what they can't help you do, though? They can help you have a host that remembers we have to do this. Hey, man. Gotta have a cocktail. Then we could get into to what she's doing. Hey, happy Friday. Thank you so much for spending your happy hour with us, or whatever place in the world that you are, or whatever time you're doing this. And Elsie, this is so great that you're here. What are you drinking?
Well, I've made a healthy version of the dirty soda. You know, that's a very popular thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of creamer, I have been using these coconut drinks. So I just have a Coke Zero and coconut drink, and it is delicious.
Nice.
Like that.
That's beautiful. Well, we're drinking beer.
Modelo. Okay. What do we have, Craig?
Corona.
He basically drinks exclusively the Corona.
They paid me very well for that.
I've been shifting more towards the lighter alcohol beverages for the Friday night audit program. Except 2 weeks ago during our last show, I was at this awesome bar, Rosina, at Venetian Palazzo. It's right off the lobby in Palazzo, and we had a lot of cocktails. I think we had four big fancy cocktails. So
yes, on that show, yeah.
Watch me descend into a lack of clarity over that.
Into someone else's room.
Were like all red faced. It was kind of funny. Like going on, their face kept getting redder and redder and redder and redder.
I saw that episode actually. That was really good. Very vibey spot.
Yeah, it was really really fun, but not as fun as being here with you. So what's this GGG thing all about so far? I'm vibing with the G's. So I like that.
So the G's, that's actually what a lot of our clients call us. I'm based here in Nashville, but we're headquartered out of Rockville, Maryland, and we help hotels and other commercial real estate owners when they have insurance claims. So just navigate that process and hopefully turn their, rainy, sad day into a little ray of sunshine with a fair insurance settlement. So that's our mission.
Now, are you reviewing what the insurance carriers have and you're going through, well, maybe your numbers are off on this? How does that all work out?
Kind of depends on when they bring us in. If someone like, let's talk about a bridesmaid hanging the beaded wedding dress on the sprinkler. Okay. If they call us, because that happens. Okay. If that happens and they call us the next day, we're able to kind of start fresh, right? Start from the very first step with mitigation and kind of help that process along. If they're calling us 6 months down the road when they're unhappy with the insurance company and we have to start undoing things, it gets a little bit more complicated. But essentially, we're just there for the policyholder to make sure that everything's fair and square, and we're insurance experts. So we get to talk directly to the insurance carriers experts and be that middleman to smooth it out.
So what percentage of your business goes to trying to figure out why people continue to put things on the fire extinguisher when there's that big thing with the hanger that says, don't do it?
It's funny that you say that because I've genuinely, we're all in hotels, right? Like we're constantly traveling. I've thought about doing a reel of all the different signages, because some of them get like really creative, so I think I'm going to start. You guys can help me. Text me photos of every single do not hang sign, and I'm just going to make like some art out of it or a reel.
Oh, you got it. I'm in. Are
you laughing because you've been in a property where someone did that? Because I had a bride just renovated our great room, and she was on the third floor, and it overflowed into the opening of the great room, not just
we were involved with a brand new hotel, just got it open, not even 30 days, and somebody hung there, and this was just before the signage started coming out, not to hang stuff on
it's because of the people that did this that now have the signage.
It broke and it flooded 3 floors and 2 rooms all the way down. And I got a call and I was out of town, and it's like, okay, there's no way I can be there within 2 hours. So it's like, got everybody out, got to move over to the other brands' properties, and went through the whole. And again, the hotel wasn't even open 30.
Yeah, that's the
Now,
worst.
Daniel wants to know, and I don't know if you even have this, but in your experience, how many of these claims are from ruptured sprinkler heads?
Ooh, I don't know, but that's a good question. And I will say it's not just people hanging things on sprinklers. You know, a lot of the pipe freezes too can cause a lot of that.
Right.
So I think that would even be more tricky. Being the data nerd at heart, I wish we did track more information around like the actual cause, right? I don't know, but I will say it's a lot in waters. It's always water.
I would say, as somebody who brings their own clothes steamer with them, and I promise this connects, I've noticed that when I want to use the steamer, there's a lack of places for me to hang something in order to do that.
Yeah.
It's right. So maybe we need to have a little bit of preventative thinking and give these folks an alternative that's obvious to eliminate the need for that. So instead of worrying about the effect, maybe focus on the cause for a little while. And I'd like to introduce my new company, Hanging Tall, where we just have hangers that are like this high, so you can hang.
Just label it steamy, steam me, and it's one spot for one hanger.
I love it. I love
it. All right, so Arnie's saying, what about the robe hook in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yes, but a lot of times
we're not here to be logical right now. Okay.
A lot of times, thank you, Elsie. A lot of times, though, the distance between that and outlets are extraordinarily far. Now, I've tried to compensate by adding an extension cord to my steamer, but it's still not
a fire hazard. So you know, one solution creates another problem, right?
Most times there's an outlet on the wall where the door opens, so it shouldn't be that far. Do you have like a really short steamer cord?
That's getting a little personal, Suzanne.
It is. Yes. Sorry.
First of all, my wife says I have the best steamer cord ever, and secondly, I just explained that I got an extension cord as well that I keep with it. But now I'm finding I'm dissatisfied with the extension cord because it's only a 2-prong cord, and I really need a 3-prong cord because I'm going to take up that amount of space in my suitcase. It should be more versatile. This is the hell I go through every day in my head, Elsie.
Suzanne, I think you need to bring that comment up. I don't think Glenn saw it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pack a cord, not multiple cords.
Because if you use multiple cords, Elsie's already telling you it's a fire hazard, so don't do that.
Arnie, you're very unfamiliar with a game that I play with Delta Airlines, and it's called Keep the Heavy Tag Off My Bag. So I'm flirting around 49 and change pounds. So I'm rethinking and recalibrating so I don't have to get that heavy tag.
Now, do you pack a luggage weight tool in your suitcase to make sure you don't hit?
Ironically, I can't afford the weight.
But that could fit in your backpack. That's where I put mine.
No, I know how much. Proud mama, I'm keeping track by look at the scales. I know I lift every once in a while. I know how it's going down. I got
kicking the bag like suck in.
Yeah. No, he exhales and then he steps on. It gets the measurement.
When we were leaving the last conference, he was stuck at the booth, and I was like, "Okay, I've got to go," but I had to put all the booth stuff in my suitcase, and I had to rejigger everything. And so I have my thing. I'm like, "Wait a minute!" Like I'm not taking any chances. Now, he's like, "You're too much," and he left me.
Now, did you guys imagine going back to what we used to do a few years ago? You know, with the change in gear. I mean, you'd have to pack the mixer. You'd have to pack multiple cameras. You'd have to pack a lighting package and all this other crap. Remember, what was that 45 pounds that you had in your gearbox that you used to lug around everywhere?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for his eyes to start spinning. He's on the verge of doing that.
Switch, but going from a 50-pound gearbox to 8-ounce camera has been the most incredible thing.
Now, what do you do with that extra gearbox right now?
Right now, it's used to sit in the closet. And
It's what it keeps his steamer in.
Yeah.
Good answer, Elsie. Good answer. Please.
Okay, so Daniel has a question for you. Do you ever see that viral video of a maintenance guy at a hotel standing in the doorway, watching a sprinkler head gushing onto the floor and promoting it on social media with a smirk on his face?
I have seen that. Now, I always go back to the ones of people turning their bathrooms at the hotel room into a kitchen and cooking. And I still think that we need our former producer, David, to go do that at his hotel.
I think he could try now taking his underwear and washing it in the coffee pot and seeing how that goes for a day.
Oh, another reason for me to never use that damn thing.
Well, I'm putting out a video with public service announcements that remind brides to always use the sprinkler in the room to hang their dresses. So,
yeah, I don't think that's considered good luck. That's not the same as raining on your wedding day.
Oh, no, that's a little different. Are there a lot of repetitive, dumb claims that comes across your desk? Somebody does something stupid in a hotel, and it just seems to spread across the country.
And now she's going, which one? Which one?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you asked me specifically, like, guests doing dumb things. I would have to say the sprinkler is probably the number one as far as guests doing dumb things. Now, from the insurance company side, denying dumb things, that could happen all over the place. But yeah, I have to say hanging things on the sprinkler is probably the most common, like, guest mistake. We've also seen in a lot of the extended stay, like people leaving things on stoves and, that sort of scenario. Yeah. We did have a claim, I know one of our adjusters was telling me about a claim with a steamer. So, have fun with this one. And it was,
I thought that was private.
Well, yeah, it was, there's always hazards with anything that you plug in, and we've had candles always, quick way to ruin a romantic evening is leave candles burning while you head out to dinner. So had a couple of those.
Yeah, make sure you put those candles out.
They were thinking that you headed out to dinner though.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
Well, I would blame it on the hotel for not having a great room service program. So that's what I would do if I was the insurance carrier.
My favorite one was I had, it was a limited service property, and I had gone in to take care of something with my fire panel that was having an issue. And I went to go leave. And luckily my husband, who was a chief engineer, was with me on that time. But I literally saw this guy come with a box truck. And I had a porta-cachet that was not high enough for his box truck. And he just slammed into it. And it was one of those things, like, you literally watch the train like derail. And I couldn't get his attention.
What about slow motion?
And you couldn't get it in. And he's like back and forth and damming it. And all the sprinkler heads he's now hit. So now it's like a rain fountain.
Oh my God.
It was off the charts. But luckily I had happened to drag my husband that day, and I was like, and he was our regional chief engineer. I was like, dude, go to work.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was a brutal one.
What about elevator claims? Are you seeing much on that, Elise?
All the time. And, especially post-COVID, parts and things were hard to come by. And so a lot of times with elevators specifically, they'll want to repair them, so the parts can be tough. But then it's like, but that's just a temporary fix. And my elevator was brand new. And then now my current guests, not to mention my future guests. So a lot of times, and that's a big difference, right? It could be a $20,000 fix or a $700,000 elevator. That's a big delta in cost. So when it makes sense to replace over repair, that's definitely a big thing. But not only does it impact guest satisfaction for the current guests, but then also future time down. So the business interruption component, it's not just the cost of the elevator, but the business interruption that it's causing is massive. Yeah, elevators are a huge thing.
All right, so completely hypothetical situation. Say you're at a nice hotel. You're at a nice hotel in Indianapolis attending a conference, and you get stuck in an elevator for 45 minutes, and then they don't offer you a glass of water afterwards. Can I sue? Can this hypothetical situation person sue?
She's not an attorney, Glenn.
Not an attorney, but personally, my own opinion. I mean, if nothing else, I think you should ream them for sure.
Now, I want to film that. Okay, Glenn reaming somebody about being stuck in the elevator.
I was just happy to be out of that elevator. But after they didn't offer me the water and I got back to my room, I realized I was a little bit parched because it was really hot in there.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine. I'd be sweating I would be profusely sweating from the anxiousness.
Yeah, it was not pleasant. But you know what is exciting though? Steven Spielberg's best movie in 20 years, they're saying, is coming out. And Daniel's saying, hey, what are your thoughts of the UFO footage that's just been released? Are you a believer? I didn't see any UFO footage that's just been released, but my standing on this is there's definitely life out there. I mean, there's trillions and trillions of galaxies. Mathematically, there's got to be. There's unfortunately probably another one of me out there in some alternate universe galaxy or something like that. But I'm not sure.
That's a good thing.
They're hanging outside Vegas in the Nevada desert. I'm not sold on that one.
No, I think it's a good thing that there's another Glenn Hausman out there. But my vision is this: as these people cruise through the Milky Way,
maybe there's the evil Glenn that's got a goatee or something like that, right?
That's your evil Glenn. He has a goatee.
That was every evil twin in 1960s and 70s television. Yeah.
Oh, he had a goatee. He's right.
Yeah.
But, I think when they come by Earth, they make sure all the doors are locked and they just keep going by.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, they're like, they're too stupid.
No, these people are too crazy. No, we're not.
I know. Daniel, I'd love to see a link or something like that on that video. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, send that over, Daniel. Suzanne, didn't you have a comment from a new guest, a Christopher something? Now is he related to CJ Arlotta?
Yeah.
Could be his doppelganger.
He's going by his full name.
I don't know. Well, I didn't see a goatee, so I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's his evil twin. We almost got a spit take. Almost.
Yeah, we strive for that.
The other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
The record button keep going.
Yeah. All right. So, Elsie. So over the last X amount of time, we've been milking the shit out of this. We've been doing our pet peeve tournament, right? We started out with 32 teams to start us all off, and now we're down to what we're calling the Infuri 8. So we've got 8 left, right? So first thing I think we should do now that we're going to continue to do this, I want to say that we're going to be putting up LinkedIn posts about this for each of the different match-offs, and we're going to milk this all summer long over here. But before we get into where we are today, I want to take a minute and just reflect on all the pet peeves that didn't quite cut it and have been sent to the island of misfit pet peeves. It's just hard, but they just weren't annoying enough. So,
I gotta have that graphic.
Yeah, we lost a lot of very sad ones over here. So,
Glenn, I think we should read that off for the people watching on their cell phones.
Or I guess on our audio feed. We've eliminated USB ports that party like it's 1999, ice buckets with no liners, teeny tiny coffee cups, funhouse mirrors, mystery alarm clocks, ironing boards from the Stone Age, hair dryers that simply give up. It lost to breakfast buffet Hunger Games. Calling the front desk just to get a bar of soap, broken Wi-Fi promises, I feel like this kind of strayed from all of the actual ones, but yeah, let's laugh and move on.
Glenn, that was funny.
Glenn did not do his full proofreading before sharing.
No, long day because I spent a lot more time putting together the hotel pet peeve trading card collection, which we'll get to in a minute. But for now, our final 4 matchups. So what's going to happen here is we have the Infuriate, and that is going to determine the 4 horsemen of hotel misery. And then we'll get down to 2 and have our huge finals. So, Bucket Hat, we thought maybe we'd get your opinions on where you think these are going to be going, each of these individual matches. And then I want you to pick which of these 4 matches should be our leader and our first post and poll that we'll put up tomorrow morning. So our first one is Outlet Desert versus TV Promo Channel. Then we've got Water Pressure Roulette versus No Bathroom Fan. And we've got Lamp Switches versus Anti-Theft Hangers. And then the Breakfast Buffet Hunger Games versus Identical Dispenser Bottles. So only 4 are going to advance. What are you thinking of these matchups? Let's go with number 1 to start. Outlet Desert versus TV Promo Channel.
I gotta go Outlet Desert for sure. I need options. I need them plentiful.
Yeah. I love your confidence in that. And matchup 2, Water Pressure Roulette versus No Bathroom Fan.
Oh, I feel like the No Bathroom Fan affects women more than men. So I gotta say broad, we gotta go Water Pressure Roulette.
Oh, interesting. I'm feeling like you're making a right choice there. Matchup 3, Lamp Switches versus Anti-Theft Hangers.
Personally, I'm going Anti-Theft Hangers.
Really? You don't find that the fact that you can never figure out how to turn on any lamp switch ever because every lamp is different?
Is that a you problem? I don't know. I don't know that I can relate to that problem.
All right. So apparently Lucy has night vision and can see in the dark. I appreciate that.
We just go back to the clapper. We just go back to the clap on lamp.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. She was like, that video. All right. Matchup 4, Breakfast Buffet Hunger Games versus Identical Dispenser Bottles. You're still young enough. You might have eyesight, so this might not be a problem for you. How are you seeing this one?
No, I still think Identical Dispenser Bottles is a really annoying thing. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it is.
I want you to know I recently told a dispenser bottle person, founder of a company, that how much I hated that, and I told him he can make it an operational advantage if he changed that and used it as a selling point. Yeah.
He owes you for that one.
Did he feel your jive, or was he like, you're batshit crazy?
Most people think I'm batshit crazy. I know. But I really tried hard to not sound like a dick while telling him. But Elsie, I have this like weird thing that like sometimes I have this tone that's misinterpreted, and I'm really
you, Glenn.
Yeah. So I'm trying to I'm in my head, I'm sounding like, yeah, you could do it, and probably he hears, you're a fucking asshole for not doing it this way. So I'm still working that out. So that's neither here nor there. What's most important is which of these matchups do you think is most important to go first and send it to the jury of our entire hospitality community, which will be able to vote online.
I think matchup 2. I think I'm most curious about matchup 2.
All right. So that's what we'll do. Do you guys there on the jury agree?
I agree. I think that's a good one. I mean, you've heard me bitch and complain about water pressure forever. So I think water pressure and bad lighting in the bathroom are 2 of the worst things.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're past the bathroom lighting. That went to die.
That died.
Faucets for Glenn.
Yeah.
So, Suzanne, what are your thoughts?
I am. I'm going to go with matchup 4. I think that's I think the dispensers, like the water, I think we've been dealing with it for so long. We've come to just accept bad
That's
water.
the problem, though. Yeah. It's kind of like legacy news. It's all
Yeah.
bullshit, and we're just accepting it.
Right. So the dispenser bottles, right? We've gone from amenity bottles to now dispenser bottles, and like we can't get our nonsense together with this new concept and have it work. So I think there's a lot more friction there.
All right. So
I think those are all very good. But Glenn, how
Yeah.
would you fix the dispenser bottles?
you could have different colors and different fonts to start with.
Yeah, I think the color is probably the best way to do that.
Colorblind people.
That's why I said and.
And you can't like. Okay, never mind. I'll just. I guess
Well,
I've been too much.
No. Let's hash it out right here.
Right here, right now. Yeah.
Okay, but if you pick colors on your bottle, and look, I'm the person of all colors. Look, I have more color in my background.
You know that's not black and white behind you, right, Suzanne? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the color one.
We've got all the colors, black and white. Yeah.
My point is that people who are colorblind then can't see those colors. That's
Most
what
men in this country are colorblind. Yeah.
That's why I said colors and fonts. I think we could change it up a little bit because part of the problem is,
Glenn, the problem with that is you're making the assumption that the entire American public can read.
so then we need to have, I guess we need to come up with international symbols of like shampoo and conditioner will probably be a little too much, but the body wash you could do like that or something like that.
I want a picture of you your armpit on every
I'm sure
hotel across America.
Of course, Suzanne's going to get a screen grab.
I
And,
did not actually, but it would be really fun to do that again, please.
Clean your armpit again, would you?
no, thank you. No, I'm going to change the subject. Hey, James, great to see you. There will be no armpit scratching cleaning here on air going forward from now. This afternoon I got a little crazy, and I'm like, Craig, we haven't been doing enough with the Aloha Craig store on Redbubble and all of our kind of stuff. So I wanted to put out a concept that I came up with to immortalize our amazing creative pet peeve concept. And I love trading cards as a kid.
On the Aloha Craig stores.
Right. And after my April Fool's prank, Elsie, I created some comic books, like superheroes versus an anime style kind of thing for fighting annoying things in hotels. So now I thought the next version would be hotel pet peeves trading cards.
I love it.
Right? So immortalizing a lot of the ones we did. So there's 32 of them, but I only started to make a few of them. So here's the first one.
I love it.
The Outlet Desert.
It's like Garbage Pail Kids reinvented.
Oh my
It's
god!
like, yes. I tried to get a cross between Garbage Pail Kids, 80s Topps baseball cards, and my love of like just those collectible cards for movies and stuff like that. We got Outlet Desert, and we got the TV promo channel screaming over here. What I love about these is, it's a threat level about how dangerous is it to you. And then when we have the finals, we'll tweak this and we'll make sure the tournament records are correct and all of that, who they beat, who they lost to, all the critical things that you need to know when you're trading peeves with your friends or you're out on the schoolyard scaling peeves. You want to make sure that, you got this all going on. I like water pressure roulette a lot over here. Yeah. I think this is going to be one of those rare ones. Like I don't know, name Suzanne. You probably Pokemon. Yeah. What was that, Elsie?
Like the Charizard, like the holographic Charizard Pokemon card. Yeah.
Right. Thank you. I don't know what that is, but I know you're right about that.
I don't know. I just went back into middle school for a second. I'm going to pull back out. It's the bucket hat. I'm not sure what's happening.
Well, to be fair, Elsie, during middle school, we were all about Beyblades. Are you familiar with Beyblade?
We have a bunch.
I do know what that is. Yes.
Yeah, you're a lucky man, Craig. Let's keep it that way. Anti-theft hangers.
You showed me how to move.
I think this is going to be a real good one. I think that it's really great at preventing quick outfit changes because you're in vacation mode and you don't want to. Yeah, Craig.
I've got a printer that can make all of these, and you have to sign them. And then we'll really.
I actually think this would be really funny. Like, I think it'd be really funny because Elsie, my business cards, I have these square business cards, and they're all different, right? I have different pictures on the back of them, and I think it'd be really funny maybe if I started handing out Friday night trading cards along with them, right?
I mean, got one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's by Isaac. All right, then we got the black
collection.
I love this one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. A microscopic opening with catastrophic consequences.
Oh, great.
Hey, Craig, this one's for you. The beeping thermostat that does nothing.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
It teases you with numbers, taunts you with beeps, then laughs at you sweat through the night.
I honestly argue that the threat level on this one should be higher.
Oh, we're open to suggestions here.
That would be my suggestion.
Yep. It beeps. It blinks. It laughs.
What do you think the threat level should be? 10, 12?
What's the highest? Because this one's pretty high for me.
It's I think just 10. Or just
okay. Then we got to go a solid 9.9.
All right, that's pretty scary. That's a really bad threat.
You're not sleeping at all if you can't. You're sweating all through the night.
Yeah. Yep. So by the way, by this point, I realized why is it just doing white guys? So going forward after this after this next one.
I appreciate that. I was actually going to mention that as well.
Yeah, no. I made the rest of them will be a lot better. So all right. So number 7, the multi-step Wi-Fi login spiritual journey.
Oh my gosh.
Not all who wander are lost. Some are just trying to connect. And
you're different threat levels.
I like this because even though I'm not religious, I can show off my spiritual endurance by getting through all of this. Yeah, and then of course we've got the USB ports that party like it's 1999, but charge like it's 1899.
Love it.
Yeah, I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 2 more in our initial set of 10. Alarm clock time travel, always wrong, always confident. I don't know why it's always going off the worst hours over there. And also, LC, we were also annoyed that the clocks are never set the correct time.
Yep, that tracks.
I love this tagline. It's not just inaccurate; it's aggressively misleading. I just love the contempt it shows for you. And finally, the ones that we've done, the elevator buttons, pick a side because convenience isn't a one-sided deal. I think the elevator button should be on both sides, not just one.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yep. So this is not as powerful maybe as your choice over there for
I love on that one. It said buttons on one side, anxiety on both, or something. Yeah. It's so real. Buttons on one side, social anxiety on both. That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's very good.
Yeah. So I think I definitely want to do the whole set of 32. And Craig, we definitely have to talk to your printer.
Oh yeah.
About that.
Where do I buy my deck? I'm in. I want some trading cards.
Yeah, and then Glenn, besides you signing them, we could have a very limited foil series too.
Oh yeah, so and variants.
You should get some like hotel executives faces on them. Like that's your.
No, we want to continue to work. Thank you very much.
It would be really funny if we did it like Topps baseball card series, though, and it's all just hotel executives, what teams they play for, what their titles are, right?
Yeah, maybe don't do the strengths and weaknesses. Leave that part out.
No, just keep it on the strength side of it, and then we can have a level of how much a kiss assometer, how much we have to kiss their asses to get what we need.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness. I'm a wreck.
Now, Glenn, if you really want to do it, we should probably do it with former CEOs because nobody cares about them.
That's true.
And we get a lot more open.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Craig. I'm gonna have to process that one for a little while. So Elsie, thanks for $1 million ideas to the show over here. So you like bucket hats, and apparently you like camping. What do you like about camping?
I love being outside. I'm actually headed to a off-grid shanty this weekend, so super excited about that one. Pack the bug spray in the bucket hat, and I'm off.
Nice. I hear that's down the block from the Love Shack. Is that right?
Yeah, the shanty down the street from the Love Shack for sure.
Do you do people sometimes confuse the shanty for like songs that pirates would sing?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
there's a lot of sea shanties out there too.
That's true. That's true. Call me Ursula, I guess. I'm not sure. It is on land here in Tennessee. So there is no sea to be found.
I don't see you out there stealing voices and stuff like that.
I'm in Nashville. At least I got good pick of the litter. I got lots of good voices here. I sure don't have that.
Oh yeah, so you're in Nashville. So how many hours a year are you delayed by bachelorette parties?
I don't, it's a sore subject. That's why I go to the shanty camping as opposed to, it's honestly,
you're always out there hiking and camping and doing a lot of that. So.
I like to do the outdoor stuff for sure.
Yeah. So when you're getting out of Nashville, where do you go? What areas?
For just year round, or the good thing about Nashville is you can drive like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours and be in a lot of places. Chattanooga's like 2.5. Same with Knoxville. You got like Bowling Green, Mammoth Cave, you got Muscle Shoals, you got, it's a really good central, Memphis is 4 hours, but it's a good central location. I can be to the North Carolina mountains in 4 or 5. I can be to Gatlinburg in 3.
That's really cool because here on Long Island, you have to like drive like an hour and a half before you start to go anywhere. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's fair.
You're just sitting on a bridge or stuck in a tunnel going, when is this trip going to begin? I need to pee. It sucks.
Haven't even got off the island and I need to stop at a Love's.
Oh, it's the worst. It's worse. But that's great. Hey, our friend Bruce Humphrey, he lives down in Nashville, and he says the bachelorette party is the scariest thing.
I will say, I'm like, come spend your money, treat our hotels nicely, and leave. I was I don't know if you guys do the hotel data conference. It's always here in Nashville because STR puts it on. But at the last one, the general manager of the new, Dolly Parton hotel was saying, they were talking and like, oh, are you catering to bachelorettes? And she said, no, there's plenty of those. We're catering to the divorcees because they're further along in their career. They have more money and they're not going to trash our rooms. And I said, that was very smart. So,
get them on the other end when they have money, but life's kind of defeated them.
Yeah. In bed by 9 p.m. It's great.
Yeah, no, listen, as a 9 p.m.er, I totally get where they're coming from. I think that's a fantastic idea. It's really, really so much better. Greg?
Glenn, if you really want to catch up on the bachelorette parties, and watch, what is it, 911 Nashville edition, because they always have like a bachelorette party like that's happening in that particular show.
Oddly enough, the only other place that I've seen the sheer volume of bachelorette parties was Banff, Canada. I don't know why that would be. Yeah.
That's surprising.
In the middle of nowhere.
Vancouver, if you were talking Canada or Toronto.
I've been to Banff 3 times, and every time it's just like, what the hell is going on?
Maybe it's just wedding season for you.
I don't know.
Like, at the same time, and it's a big wedding season.
Well, if it's wedding season for him, that's because Helene's pushing him out the door going, please, go.
Yeah, she's going to have me home for all of July. I don't think anyone's looking forward to that other than me. Yeah.
But you could join me out in Vegas the middle of July.
Ooh.
I should. I really should. But get me invited to the event. You know?
Seriously?
Well, don't you have new leadership on that thing?
It's still a work in progress.
Oh, still?
Still.
This is not an on-air conversation. What is an on-air conversation is, though, I want to know, Elsie, what is the latest in bucket hat fashion? What are the changes that are happening right now? Is it all about colors that Suzanne points out that people can't see? What's going on?
Well, I'm just going to speak really confidently to my own personal. I have a very small head, so this is from the children's section at Target. I believe it is the latest Cat and Jack edition.
Quality product right there.
Came in 2 colors, this one in denim, and my 16-year-old daughter says verbatim, Mom, you can't match anything to denim. And I said, well, you clearly did not grow up in the 90s. So I got one of each. I don't know. That's all I got.
True.
These guys have is they don't know anything about bucket hats because they don't go to the outdoors and go camping. The most they do is walking or walking their dog. That's it. If you were to put them in a tent or an RV, they're going to like self-destruct.
Suzanne is absolutely right. I stopped camping years ago. I would go glamping because there's a mattress and a safari tent and a bathroom and
Air conditioning.
With that air conditioning running water. Yeah. And
for me, before I became soft, I used to do all of that kind of stuff. In fact, I rented a Winnebago and joined my friends from New York to the Everglades, Florida, to go see a concert. And I've done a lot of camping at concerts and all of that multiple times. But again,
there's no need for that.
Before
because there was a concert, so he agreed to it.
Hey, I fully admit that I gave up on all that. And
yeah,
my last ex-wife, I asked her if she wanted to go camping, and she looked at me and said, "Do you really think I'm going to go someplace where I don't have a bed and running water?" And I went, "Done, no problem."
And I'm going with the tents in the garage and the chairs and the air mattresses and the cots. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going in my camper or going in a tent because I don't have the camper anymore. And they're like, ugh.
So I'm banking on Helene not watching this, but like it was always funny. Like during Cub Scout years when they had to do the camping, I always had a business trip, and I never had the wonderful opportunity to do camping.
49.
Wow.
One time I literally dropped them off and went to an airport. It was
the funny thing would be if she's like, yeah, let's tell Dad we're going camping this weekend just to get you out of the house.
That's not bad. Yeah.
And we're going to Disneyland without him.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, we are going to be going down to
yeah. Don't bring that up either, Glenn.
I don't know if we're going to Disney World though. I don't know if that's gonna.
I'm sending John. I'm super excited for him. He agreed. He's going to North Carolina for a whole week for Boy Scout camp.
Wow,
nice.
That would be a lot of fun.
I know. Excited.
Yeah, you see that deadpan look on Glenn's face when he said it? A lot of fun.
No, seriously. When I was that age, I loved that kind of stuff because like I wasn't like soft back then. You know, I didn't know how good things could be if you met the right people. So you know, I like being outdoors. I still like being outdoors in my backyard, just not separated
Not sleeping outside. There's a limit.
What are you talking about? I've taken numerous quality naps outside. Yeah. Yeah.
What has the invasion been like in Nashville? You're getting people from all over.
Are we going back to the UFO question?
You got people from all over the country moving to Nashville.
Yeah.
You've had just a massive amount of new hotel product, condos, all kinds of things in your community.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Your food scene is ramping up too.
It is, yes. I actually feel like that was one of the things that was lagging a few years ago, and it's made a lot of headway.
Yeah, because we did a couple of years ago, we did we took students from our culinary program at my previous institution, and it was a whole culinary tour. So, and I never would have thought about that a couple of years ago. Nashville, and it was pretty fun. It definitely is ramping up.
And we have more than hot chicken too. Just FYI.
Suzanne, I really like
Also,
does that mean that you feel like you're institutionalized with Glenn and I?
Oh, a long time ago.
Oh, that's what happens. That's a nasty side effect of working with us. You know,
Okay, I accept it. Move on.
You do graciously too, I might add.
So Elsie, if you do go on vacation, if it's indoors, where do you like to go?
Oh, if it's indoors,
I hear Vegas.
No,
I don't.
It's like a vacation. Who the heck really goes
I'm
there?
really struggling. Actually,
I love that that's all you want to do is like just chill out outside and stuff like that. So
well, I guess I've just never. I'm sure I do.
No, I love it. So let me ask you this, because I love eating. How do you treat your meals while you're away? You know, what do you do there? Is it simple? Is it like fancy? Is it like a whole thing?
I'm all over the place. I'm a very adventurous eater.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something, unique that I don't get very often, or I'm also like a sucker for, if you're going to a particular type of restaurant,
mm-hmm.
that's what you order, period. Like if they're known for this, then that's what you get.
Yep.
So but it doesn't matter like if it's fancy or if it's a hole in the wall dive bar, like I will get into some chili cheese fries just as much as I have some, sashimi or whatever.
Yeah, we're like that here too. Yeah. Like one day I could be eating a burrito out of somebody's trunk of their car, and the next day I'm eating caviar with somebody or something like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
There you go.
And yes, Suzanne, I have had burritos out of the
Yes, I'm
what,
sure.
Elise, what's your favorite music venue? Because your city is known for music.
Ooh, that's such a good and hard question. So I love Ascend, which is our outdoor amphitheater. The view is really, really nice. Like the sun sets behind it. You got the pedestrian, you got the bridge, and so it's just a beautiful view. I will say, sound wise, I'm hoping that they're going to reopen it, but it's called War Memorial. That was always my favorite sound wise.
Yeah.
It's been under renovation and reconstruction for like years.
Really? Oh, that's a bummer.
Marathon Music Works is good too. And then we've got the new Pinnacle. We've got the Pinnacle over in the Nashville Yards, which is Nashville's newest developed area, which is super fun. And so I actually haven't seen anyone at the Pinnacle. I've been there because one of my friends is managing that property, but I haven't seen a show there yet. So that's next on my list.
Awesome. Nice. That's great. All right. You know what? I believe it or not, I think it's time for this. Time for the Plug-a-Palooza, the reason why you all tune in. Chance for do some shit. So, Elsie, Now you can really talk about GGG, why you make a difference, how to connect with you.
Well, we love being a resource for property owners. So if any property owner is dealing with an insurance claim on your hands, we just want to be a guide and a resource. We are here to build long-term relationships and ease a really painful process for you. And I'm available all the time. I love LinkedIn. I'm a very visual person. I will not be wearing a bucket hat on my LinkedIn profile page. But you can find me there, or you can email me, epoland@gggco.com, and we're happy to be a resource.
Awesome. I love it. Suzanne?
I've got a new mega events program that's out there. I've got discounts for either of these guys. So email me. I will help you. Anyone that's interested in getting into that event space. And then most importantly, I would like to congratulate my son. Not that he'll ever watch this, but you never know. Today is the last day of elementary school, and we are so graduation was last night, and it's pretty fun and exciting. So yes, I feel like my baby is moving on.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Love it.
Yeah, yeah. That. So how are you gonna process this? It seems like it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. And then he leaves next weekend for summer camp, and then you and I are together for a week, so I won't see him until like the end of June.
Man, shit's really going off the rails for you.
It's just like, get over it. It's funny. He doesn't even want to go out to dinner. Like last night.
What?
Yeah, we had to go do a run to get all his medical forms over for the troop. And then I was like, all right, you want to go to dinner now? And he's like, no, we'll just get some Chick-fil-A. Takes my phone, does the order, go through the drive-through. And so then I was like, today, like, do you want to do that? He's like, no. So I soaked him. One of my traditions has been when he gets off the bus on the last day of school, I have water guns. I did forget to put them in the refrigerator this morning, so it was not ice cold water. In Florida, it always feels better when it's ice cold water. And so I shot all of them coming off the bus, and they absolutely loved it. So it was a lot of fun. The other mothers who have never been there before, they're like, what is going on?
And make sure you check out Suzanne's amazing video. She captured her thumb in a way that you've never seen before.
It's hard to hold a gun and shoot and capture all at the same time. I didn't really
it sounded great. It's just,
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. All right, make sure you take Suzanne's courses, and Suzanne and I will be at High Tech together. Craig, what do you got going on, bro?
Hey, you know what? Elise's got a great episode, season 11, episode 2 on Click Connect. So if you want to find out more about what she does in GGG, please watch that. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, we just posted a video on FIU and some of their courses there. So please check that out. We have wrapped season 11 of our award-winning show, Click Connect. And we're going into pre-production for season 12. And then on top of that, Glenn Hausman, Suzanne, and I, Lisa will be there as well. We're all going to be at the Southern Lodging Summit, and you can get a discount, early registration, early 10. Go register at southernlodgingsummit.com, August 18th and 19th. And if you happen to be there on the 17th, the day before, you can probably say hi to all of us and sit down and have a conversation, and we'll meet you in the Peabody Hotel. So, other than that,
last year we sat down for 5 minutes and we were there for 3 hours.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I hadn't been back to Memphis in decades, and I had one of the best times ever. I really got to experience Southern hospitality again, and I've been telling this story for a year. It was so much fun. It was just, the people were great. They looked you in the eye. They shook hands with you, and it wasn't like somebody was handing you a dead fish, okay? It was a lot of fun. I ate barbecue and drank with Glenn for 3 days straight, put on 15 pounds, and then sat in the seat flying home for 5.5 hours. It was great. It was one of the best trips that I had last year. and I can't wait to get back there.
If you were going for 20 added.
No, we're gonna try to only do 10. So
Whatever. I'm taking your 5. I'm all over this. Hey, I'll be at the NYU hospitality. And was that?
And you're the duck master in the group.
That was the best.
Got your cane there?
Hells
I
yeah.
knew it.
Well, a very important moment in my life. No kidding. The notorious BHE down there doesn't realize it was really a huge deal. I love doing that. Like from the time I was a young hotel industry person, I'm like, oh, I'd love to do that one day. And then 30 years later, I got to do it. It was pretty awesome.
I think somebody in this group actually
Mm-hmm.
worked there once.
I worked for Peabody Hotel Group, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what will hopefully be my opportunity. Because what was cool was when I used to come down to Florida, my grandmother would take me to the Peabody in Orlando to watch the Ducks do the march. And then that folk girl moment, my freshman year in college, was like, what is the Peabody Hotel known for? And nobody in a class of like 50 had clue. And I was like, yeah. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy, and like the light bulb went off. I was like, I got this. And then fast forward, I worked for the company as a front office manager.
I love it.
Cool.
It's kind of cool.
That's really awesome. First thing I want to plug is whatever my kids are cooking downstairs, because it smells delicious, and I'm sorry that I'm the only one here that's going to get to eat it. Oh, that's great. Also, I want to plug the fact that I'm not cooking dinner tonight, which is awesome, which is a rarity. Also, I'll be at the IHIF NYU conference. Maybe it's NYU IHIF. I'm not smart enough to figure that out just yet. Hope to see you all there. Then the week after, I'm going to be in Asheville, North Carolina, where the global brand head of Embassy Suites has challenged me to see who could make the best omelet in the land. So, Bonnie, I love you, but
Going down.
That's just the way it's going to work. I'm going to, like I wish Mean Gene Okerlund was over here. I go full old school WWF. I know that.
There's like an actual betting process, like where money goes towards a donation on this. So like,
that's a really good idea.
I know.
Great idea. That's why she's the producer and director and a doctor, Glenn.
That's a really good idea. Then the week after that, the aforementioned high tech. Then hopefully I won't go anywhere in July unless I get invited to that event that Suzanne was talking about. Which my guess is somewhere between a no and a hell no. And then I'll be at LendingCon.
To speak, so you could join me.
That would be fun. I'll just hide out in my hotel room the entire time. All right, I'm going to be at LendingCon at the beginning of June, at the beginning of August 4th and 5th. And then where else am I going? Oh, then we got back to sorry, my calendar is across the room on the wall over there, and I'm trying to read it over there. I don't have the powers of a bucket hat to remind me of everything that I have. So
right. It's like all-seeing bucket hat.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, back up, Suzanne. Suzanne, out of all of us.
All right. Gassan says, very interesting conversation. Dude, I love you, but I don't think any of this was interesting. Maybe everything the bucket hat down there said, but not the rest of us over here. All right, let's get out of here. I'm smelling dinner. You guys,
everybody.
We'll see you right back here next time.
Thanks for having me.
Friday night. Bought it.
Talk over the credits.